at the throne, I call it quits. You can even
I'd say two things, but number one, because this was one of our biggest pillars for gameplay this year, it's going to be defense. And I think that's going to be just perimeter defense, body ups on the floor, movement, and how the players feel just in on-ball defensive stances and on-ball defensive situations. But at the rim, especially, and contesting shots, all that stuff was reworked. We have an all-new block system. It just feels much more rewarding on the defensive end of the floor, just making plays and getting stops. So I think that's going to be the most exciting thing for our community because it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play. And the second thing I'm going to say is because this is one of my personal
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner, getting in the spirit. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Junior's out there with McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Russell in at the point. And for the Magic, they've got Wendell Carter. Fultz is out there with Hampton. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barrett's got his second basket.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Russell looking it over. Down low, Isaac with the steal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fultz the pass to Carter. Count that one.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry. Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Here's Barrett. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Barrett's got 6 points. Barrett's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. There's the pass to Towns. He feeds it to Junior. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous. Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Beasley outside. Towns trying to get open. That shot off. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Hampton. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 5. Beasley outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
To the middle, it's stolen by Little. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. For Minnesota. For Orlando, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, Downs is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Russell. Then it's Junior. And it's Noel in at the 2. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, this is Junior going into attack mode. Rises up over the D and just throws it down.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism. But make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Heat, was outstanding. He dropped in 38 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Fultz against Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Russell kicks to Junior. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on R.J. Barrett. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. And Isaac throws it down.
My goodness, Jonathan Isaac can get off his feet and in a hurry. That was a beautiful dunk.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And That's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Carter. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Hayes subbed in for Malik Beasley. Fultz the pass to Hampton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Killian Hayes. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front. They lead by 4. 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Markelle Fultz. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Carter. Then there's Hampton. And it's Barrett at the small forward. Orlando leading. Now Fultz. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And there it is for him.
Well, this guy knows it's his role to get his guys going. Fultz doing a nice job moving the ball.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Junior. Here's Barrett, 13 points in the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Barrett brings the double team. It's stolen by Hampton. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Tom.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Jordan, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Junior. Towns trying to get open. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Junior. Pass to Fultz. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Fultz has got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fultz dishes to Barrett. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Carter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position, and R.J. Barrett does just that.
Minnesota calls timeout. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Harrison Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Hayes, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's DeLon Wright in for D'Angelo Russell. Passes it to Wright. Now Barnes. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Junior.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Okeke, it's deflected. We've got 1:23 left to play in the 3rd. The shot's good from Hayes.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. Now here's Mills, guarded by Wright. And the layup's good off the glass. Mills has got 13.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Hayes, the pass to Junior. Back to Hayes. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And Mills kicks to Little. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Junior throws it down.
Well, you better look out now because Junior's in rhythm and he's going to be and has been a problem.
The Magic trail by 3. Here's Geiger. He has 6. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Timberwolves lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Junior. He's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Noel. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The pass to Geiger. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Noel passes to Junior, kicks it to Hayes. And here's Junior, defended by Geiger. And he gets it to go.
Well, if Junior's this close to the bucket, you know he's not going to pass up an opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Junior really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
So both teams changing it up here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Pass to Noel. And again, the basket from Junior. Junior's got 29. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Passes it to Barrett. Shoots over Towns. Barrett, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And that one's good, Junior.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Hampton. And here's Barrett. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Minnesota calls timeout. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Junior.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Russell. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Carter. The Magic have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Hampton with the ball. Clock at 6. Now here's Fultz. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And now the Timberwolves on the break. A shot by McDaniels, no good. To the paint, here's Isaac, and he converts the layup. And the Magic lead by 1.
Wow, evolving before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac wanting the big bucket. Go ahead.
Russell kicks to Junior. Back to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Barrett wide open. He fires. That one wide left.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Fultz against Russell. For 3, Beasley connects from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fultz kicks to Barrett. The Magic again can't hit. And an intentional foul right there. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Hampton misses. And that's an intentional foul. The first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, a 7-footer who's got guard-like skills, who can shoot the lights out. Karl Anthony Towns is a problem, guys. Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hins the three.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
It falls, and now they trail by just 4.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a... And so Minnesota takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.